Ladies and gentlemen, Chacha here. Today, we're gonna go drape a skirt, and it's what time? 11, I think. It's let me see, what time is it? 11:12. Normally, I'll do my work after I close the store, but today is a little slow. It's snowing, so I'm not expecting any customers. If they do, hope not. So I don't want to get interrupted. So I'm gonna show you what's going on, and we're gonna go out there, and then drape something, right? And then drape the skirt, and then hopefully I can do back, front and back. As you can see, that's what's happening. I just shoveled the goddamn floor, and it's back again. So I'm gonna go outside and shovel again. We're going through the world's smallest shoe department, okay? Right there, I got how many aisles? Aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3, aisle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aisles. Tiny aisles, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the studio. And today I'm not expecting any customer right now because it's snowing. But I had prepped the fabric for the skirt. So to recap, if you just tuned in, you don't know what the hell is going on. What's happening is I'm creating all these upcycles and I'm using them as sketches. Instead of doing this, I start doing this, then I'm like, no, I can't do that. So I quit. I decided to explore this other side of me that I discovered while I was in school. And I think I'm gonna go with that. And I'll just never go back to that one unless I have to. So this is an upcycle that I created, with the second upcycle. And from this, I'll create different variation of garments. I call this the mom, right? So the first daughter, she will look exactly like her without the pockets and all that shit, right? So this is the second daughter, which I created, inspired by this lady right here. You can see the back. And then we got the same back happening on this one. But it's different though. So initially I was thinking about, like, I slept on it, right? At work in here and at my house to flare the back to the front. But I realized because the back, it's all one piece. So if I have to flare the back, that means I got a slash here, introduce a seam line that come all the way to the front, which I don't not want to do that. So instead, I'm just gonna flare the front and let the back stay as it is. So let's drape the skirt so I can do this in 30 minutes before somebody comes in and interrupts. Then I might have to start all over again. Because take my phone, I'm using my phone right now. Eventually, we won't have to do that. And I'm gonna sit down for this one. Normally I'll stand, but today I'm gonna sit down because we're doing the skirts. All right, so I'm gonna say something. Oh shit! I'm looking at the shit. As you can see, I'm trying to take as many elements from that dress as I can. So I'm looking at this. I like the A-line situation happening. So I'm gonna take the A-line to her. But I do not like the front, whatever you call. What is this? How do you say the front flare or the front whatever the fuck is going on here? I do not like it, so it's gonna keep simple when I keep the A-line, and then the back. After we start the front, then we'll talk about the back. Let me see. I'm gonna screw up here close to my pins, and then so we're gonna start right now. I was drinking a lot of water. God damn it, hot water, because it's cold outside now. Oh my God. If you know, you know. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Because I started drinking a lot of water, like some people call water fast, but to me it's like cleansing. Warm water is good for your stomach. So it cleans your stomach. So I've been drinking a lot of those. Now I'm paying for it. So hopefully I'll be okay for the next 30 minutes. So all right, so I took a lot of it's okay. So I'm what do you call it? English is the second language, by the way, so sometimes I gotta think about words, which sucks. So I'm trying to smooth, see, it was a simple word, but I gotta think about that. I'm trying to smooth the waistline, and I'm gonna come close to this lady here, try to see here. So I'm smoothing here, but I'm gonna start introducing my first flare right here. So I'm gonna pin right here where I think I should start introducing the flare, because I do not want the flare at the front. It doesn't look good, okay? So we're gonna pin here. That's my printer doing this thing. I don't know why I bought the goddamn. I got the biggest printer, but I print a lot of shit, so I went crazy. Like I always dreamed of having my own studio, bunch of sewing machines. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how I'm gonna do it, and eventually I was able to do that. So it's a good feeling, man. Knowing that you can dream about things and make it happen. Now I'm dreaming about owning my own denim factory. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I know. Okay, so I'm gonna slash. So I'm gonna start introducing my first flare, and I don't know how big I want it. How do I do this? Ah, damn it. I'm gonna put it here. So I'm gonna introduce, I don't know you can see, our first flare. How does it look? It's not, god damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna do two flare. I'm gonna do one here, just a little bit, not too much. That way, I think I should put the flare away. No, this is too early for that. So I'm gonna continue to smooth it up. I'm gonna introduce this. So initially I want to introduce here at the princess seam, but I'm gonna bring it to the edge. So hold on a second here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna continue to pin at the waistline, of course. All right. And I did not have enough muslin, so that kind of limit how much I can play with. So I'm gonna smooth again. Then I'm gonna introduce the flare at the side seam. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to make two pieces. God damn, I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run, baby. Nature is calling. Alright, god damn it. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna introduce it here. So we're gonna introduce our first flare right here. So hold on a second, I'm gonna pin here. Close to the side seam, not to the side seam. That way we can still, so we're gonna introduce it here. I think that's the closest thing we can get to this. Cause yeah, I'm gonna introduce it here. I'm gonna have to slash this with puppy. think this is, so it's gonna be short, but we'll increase the length because of the fabric. I'm gonna increase the length when I go to the paper patterns. So I might have to fucking wait till Saturday to go get my dot paper because I ran out of them. So I have to drive. I might have to drive 2 hours to Mankato. It's in Minnesota. That's the closest place I can get the dot paper, or the Amazon. Amazon I gotta wait a week, and I don't have a week. I want to get rid of this thing and move on. So this is why I've introduced the flare. Let me see. I think that's, yeah, this is close, pretty close. And the back joint, I will push it because I'm gonna have to introduce organza for the bottom. I'm gonna have to introduce to line with organza. The skirt I'm gonna have to line with organza. I'm gonna have to find a thick organza, and I don't know how I'm gonna get that because I don't think, because the only fabric store out here is Joanne, and that's like 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours in Mankato. So, and Joanne, they got them cheap ass organza. Okay, not the one-on-one. There's a store. They know me by first name. Now they forgot who I am, but they used to know me by first name. It's Britex in San Francisco. God damn, I was a regular there. And when I go there, I used to buy expensive fabrics. I never bought cheap. There's a girl that used to work there. I'd be like, what's your expensive fabric? She's like, whoa. I forgot my pencil. Man, I'm gonna go run and get a pencil, man. I'm gonna make it quick. Ah, damn. Wow. I'll make it quick. I'm back. I know I was slow, but I'm back. Okay. Now, here's the situation. What's going on? So the fabric is not long enough. All right. So I end up getting with this, but that's not a problem. As long as I have the size same, I can always increase the length on the paper and to how long I want. So we're just gonna mark the size same. First the waistline. Make sure you get that out of the way. And then not forget the princess seam also. So this is center front. And then we find out where's the princess seam. Right here. This is a princess seam, so we mark. And why do we mark the princess seam? When we join the top to the bottom, that's where the notch is, so we match. So the dot will match to this. And then we got the side seam, we got the princess seam. No, we got the side seam. So it looks like we might be able to drip the front also. The back, not the front. So to recap, I'm gonna cut it. Again, if I don't like it, I'm gonna have to do this today, Thursday. Today's Thursday? No, Wednesday. So I'm gonna cut here. And then, let me see if I like it. I don't know, man. I really do not know. I don't know. Let me cut this extra stuff in the back. And right now, she does not, the shape there, it does not look like that because, I'll show you why. Because on this, underneath, we have this guy. It's organza, it's a little thick, it's a horsehair. So that gives you the shape, the body. But do I need, I don't think I need to put that thick of organza. I'm gonna put a little light organza just to give to just exaggerate the flare. And the skirt's gonna be longer, of course. Right now it's short because the fabric. Okay, it's just, I don't have enough fabric. But let's do the back. So this is the center front. Let's do the back and then mate with the front and then see what we got. Where's the fabric? Okay. Here's a little situation. I like this. Where he give this, where he give this two fucking pleats, whatever flares, the big situation happening here. I thought about recreating that, then the more I think about it, I don't like the valley in between, right? So I'm not gonna go with that. So we'll try to see what we get as we drape. So the center front, we're gonna paint from the back. It's gonna come up a little bit, center back. So this is center back. Hopefully, I don't know why I did not order, but I wasn't planning to do this though. I was planning to like just go upcycles. Then I decided, you know what, before I do a bunch of upcycles, let me explain, just demo instead of explaining why I do upcycles. But that's why I wasn't prepared. So I think I'm gonna introduce a plate at the princess line. At the princess line in the back. So we're gonna smooth it out to a princess seam. And then from there we'll drop a flare. And then we can always change down the paper. Oh, why the hell is going on? Smooth it to here. This will give me time. It's good I'm doing now then, because I need to read There's an article I gotta read how to write business plans, and I hate reading, but I gotta read that shit because I gotta do that before April. I need to have that done. So I got time, but I gotta do it now. So I'm gonna use this time to read the article, look at the samples before I can write mine. Okay, so I pin up to here. Let me see. What I'm doing right now, I'm pinning the center back. And then I'm gonna, so as you can look, I'm going to introduce a flare. What's a flare? Something like this. But instead of in the back here, I'm gonna put it in a princess seam. That line is princess seam. I don't know if you can see that, but so when I do that right now, where's my scissor? I need like another cartwheel. I have this. The camera is on the cartwheel. I'm gonna show you. That's the old vintage. Man, I like vintage shit, man. Something about vintage. I don't know why. I usually go to thrift shops, you know, and just looking for vintage stuff, you know. But all right, let's see. Can you tell I'm not really organized, man, which is terrible if you're trying to do this, okay? So I just introduced the flare in the back. How big do I want the flare? I think this is big enough for the first piece of machinery. Oh, Lord. Do you know I haven't slept? Like I only got like 30 minutes nap. I was working last night. So, but when I'm here, I don't feel, I'm not tired, I don't know, I don't feel like, I don't know how to explain, but you get the point. I'm only tired when I get home. So I'm gonna smooth again, and then we're gonna meet the side sand. And we'll try to go to the studio, to the other side of the studio and clean it up and see what we get. There's the gentleman. I need to slash it. The fabric is starting to give me an attitude. See? This fabric is not fabricating. It's just not be heavy, man. It's like it acting me up. Alright, so let's see here. I need to slash more. So when you slash, you help the fabric relax and then you can work with it. But if you don't, then you start to it's like you're pulling against the fabric. You're not supposed to pull. Oh, did I just, yeah. What did I say? I should have pinned it, but I think we can fix it here. I almost lost my flare because I was pulling. I forgot. Okay. Somewhere I was too occupied trying to make this fabric work smooth. I think it's pretty fair here. I'm thinking about destroying that dress over there, and you can see it, and maybe find another dress that I can incorporate that. It has to be like, that's more like, it's a little chamois. That's a type of fabric. They're very delicate to work with, so I don't know. I might have to find another fabric dress that pretty close, similar fabric. All right, I think I'm gonna start drawing. I'm gonna cut this out of here, and when I start drawing the side seam, and then I'm pinning, and then we'll go to the other side of the room. I need to come sweeping in here. I need to come clean. So this is our flare we introduced in the back. And then I'm thinking about high-low type of dress, like the front will be a little higher, the back will be a little lower. We could make her be like that. Come this way and then drop all the way down with almost not a train, but just really high-low. Like I'm talking here, and then she folds like that. And I can do a lot of adjustment on the paper. You know, this is just a starting point. Like we don't have to go with this, but this can get us. So the top, I think we're good. The top we're good, but the bottom, we might have to do some more adjustment in the paper, not just what we draped, because the fabric is so small. So I'm very limited at how I can go about it. So I think I might have to do more adjustment on the paper. So we'll see how I do that when we get that. That's a good thing, man. If you're a fashion designer or going to school to be a fashion designer, make sure, and you will thank me later, make sure you learn pattern making and draping. I can insist that more. I don't know. It took me, see, I'll give you an example, right? I went to a fashion school, Academy of Art. Skirts, it's one class about skirts, one class, and a little sample. I think I got the sample there. I'd like to show you, but one class. But I went to pattern school, goddamn, like over a month. Skirt variation, type of skirts, whatever. So just to show you, like in fashion school, they just tell you, oh, don't worry about making them, because when you get hired, there's sample rooms where you got a bunch of pattern makers that'll make your design for you. But if you don't get hired, then you gotta hire someone like me or other pattern makers. They're not cheap. Unless like you have sponsors and shit, you know. Then maybe you can hire it. You can have your own sample room. Some people get lucky, you know. Straight from their fashion school, fashion show, whatever school, graduation fashion, whatever the thing. They get sponsors, boom, boom, or they have family that can help them. But if you're going to school to be a fashion designer, take private classes, whatever, I don't know, do whatever you can to learn. Because it gives you a lot of freedom, you know? Right now, I'm learning welding. It's an art. Some people look at it as a job. To me, it's not a fucking job. I'm learning a different type of artwork that one day I could use. Okay, I'm gonna slash here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talking more work. So what I'm doing is, if you're not familiar with draping anything like that, I messed up. I went out, but that's okay. I can fix that on the paper again. But I only drape like one side, one side, just drip one side of back and front, and then the front will be cut on fold. So on the actual fabric will be cut on folds, and then this will be all one piece. The back, I'll have two pieces, so it will not be cut on fold. But this is what I got right now, as of that little dress that came from that. So right here, I have to take this to the paper, and I don't think I'm gonna have to wait until I get some papers so we can do that. I'm gonna leave it here. So now I gotta figure out, work my mind. I'm thinking Saturday, I'm gonna have to go. I wonder, I'll call them, see if they got papers. If not, I might have to drive 2 hours to go buy that paper. Because Amazon will take a week. And I don't have a week to wait, you know. I gotta keep moving. So this is center back. So ladies and gentlemen, luckily no customer came in and we were able to draft. I know, like draft the front and the back. This was, see how easy it was? More work was at the top, but this is a lot easy. And this will fix it later on the paper. And the length, I need to get more muslin and then we're gonna make a whole sample out of muslin, and then we'll adjust that. So we'll see if the flare, we need to add more flare or take out, like reduce the flare. We'll do that, and then I think I'm gonna get the organza, and then on the sample layer with the organza so I can visually actually see before I go back there on my hallway and select the actual fabric I'll use. So today I'm gonna start here, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, my name is Chacha. Follow, subscribe, share, you know what I'm saying? Oh, everything and everything. I'm out, man. See ya.